I never believed in the paranormal, at least not until that fateful night. It was a typical evening with friends, pizza, laughter, and a carefree ambiance. The atmosphere shifted when Sarah produced an ancient-looking Ouija board. Curiosity won over skepticism, and we huddled around, our fingertips resting lightly on the planchette. As we asked playful questions, the planchette glided ominously, spelling out cryptic messages. At first we chuckled nervously, dismissing it as a collective joke. Yet the room grew colder, the air thick with an inexplicable tension. The planchette moved with a force beyond our touch, spelling words that sent shivers down our spines. The name Malachi surfaced repeatedly, and a chilling draft swirled around us. Suddenly, the lights flickered, plunging us into darkness. Panic set in as a faint whisper echoed through the room. It felt as though someone, or something, was breathing down our necks. Ignoring our fear, we attempted to dispel the mounting terror by calling an end to the session. The planchette, however, refused to heed our plea, moving erratically. Not finished yet, it spelled out, and a cold dread settled in my stomach. Sarah, brave yet visibly perturbed, insisted we continue. The planchette darted across the board, spelling out a series of disjointed words that made no sense. Until they did. "He comes for you." The room fell silent. Shadows seemed to morph, elongating and contorting. We were no longer alone. A chill swept through the room, and an otherworldly presence made itself known. Our fear skyrocketed as we felt a spectral touch, icy and sinister. We attempted to bid farewell to whatever entity we'd unknowingly summoned, but the board refused to comply. The planchette raced across the board, spelling out an eerie warning. Playtime never ends. Frantic, we tried to break contact with the board, but it clung to us like an inescapable nightmare. Unseen forces seemed to hold us in their grasp, and the room grew dense with an unspoken malevolence. Sarah screamed as an invisible force pulled her across the room, leaving claw-like marks on her arms. With mounting horror, we realized the entity we'd evoked craved a toll for its disturbance. Panic escalated as each of us felt an otherworldly presence closing in. The Ouija board appeared to pulse with a sinister energy, an unholy portal to the unknown. As the minutes stretched into an eternity, we found ourselves trapped in a nightmarish limbo. The boundary between the living and the dead disintegrating before our eyes. In a desperate bid to sever the connection, we attempted to destroy the board, but the more we tried, the stronger its hold on us became. It seemed as though we were entangled in a web of paranormal malevolence, doomed to be pawns in a game far beyond our understanding. The harrowing night concluded with the breaking of dawn. We survived, but the horror of that experience remained etched in our souls. The Ouija board, however, vanished without a trace, leaving behind an ominous emptiness in its wake. We made a pact never to speak of that night, but the haunting memory lingered, a reminder of the precarious line between the seen and the unseen, the living and the spectral.